We got
Hello.
everybody else, and per use. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Hold on, let me get it.
We're getting a late start tonight on dinner. But in my defense, I had to have the meat marinade.
That is fair. Sometimes you got to have the meat marinade, right?
That's right.
So I don't know if you could make it. This is one of those we kind of send the link out for as long as you can go. Rock on, but when you got to bounce, you got to bounce. I hate the fact that my thing is all.
I'll tell you when they're ready.
I think my graphics card is going, man. I've been stretching, and I have a new computer. I just don't. I literally haven't had time to switch out. I've tried a couple times, but the whole thing. Hold on. I don't understand. You hang out. I'm gonna go drop out and come back in.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, shoot. Can you kick me out of one of those?
ooh, so bossy. Kidding, of course. No problem. So,
There we go.
yes, yes. Oh, there's Henri.
What's up, man?
What's up, sir? How you feeling?
I'm all right. Hey, Heather.
Hello. How are you? Nice to meet you finally.
Nice to meet you too, honey. Nice to meet you too.
I think I'm gonna go with the shades tonight. What y'all think?
I see. I see. I ain't gonna ask you why you got the shades, but I see you.
I'm going with that wigger look tonight. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hair slick,
I
shades
see you.
done. You know what I'm saying?
Look like you got some of that just for me and gel in your head. All right.
I don't have any gel, actually.
I know,
Man,
man. I know. I said you look like it. It just go the
Yeah.
way your hair go. It just like
One of
that.
those, I went to the gym and I did like a gym shower wash, which is not the
Okay.
same.
Yeah.
It's quick. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
you got that mixture soap shampoo. You just try to get it all over and get that funk
Mm-hmm.
off and keep moving. So that's the only shower I've had, just so y'all know. I had a shower
Yeah.
this
You been
morning
doing your
too.
thing today,
Yeah.
huh?
Sometimes you just got to do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there she is,
Lisa.
ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Lisa.
Enrique, how are you?
You know what? I'm maintaining, honey. I'm maintaining. How about you, sis?
Oh my gosh, I'm so worried about you. How's your health?
I'm all right. I'm doing all right.
Okay.
I'm doing all right. Like I mean, I went yesterday for something, and I ain't even want to go really because they didn't address it no way. They did exactly what I thought they were gonna do. They was gonna look at something else and pinpoint that, not hear me, and then tell me that I should just go see my primary care doctor and that I ain't dying. That was literally the doctors. He said, "Well, we're because my sugar had went up because I was stressing over what I had been dealing with, and stress causes sugar to go up."
That's right.
Yeah,
Causes you to be insulin resistant.
yes, and so like I got there, and when I finally got seen, what they do, they attack the blood sugar. They gave me something for pain and put me on fluids for 2 hours. I could have did all of that at home, but when I kept pressing the issue about what's the reason I'm coming up there, a doctor had came and told me, well, he said, I don't want to say that you're lying or not, but you know, with the insulin, and I'm like, man, I've been up on my stuff. I've been taking my insulin. I've been taking my medication, but I've been dealing with this for over a month now, and I've been prolonging it for so long that I know it can become an issue. And I'm an epileptic, and it being like right down the top, I'm like, I'm trying to get this looked at. Can I get a CT scan? And he said, well, CT scans are only for fractures and things like that. And he even asked me, had I been taking any migraine or Tylenol? I'm like, man, I got the extra strength Tylenol for my lady, and I got I'm like, I've been taking all of that. And he said, well, we're kind of back up. And he was like, you're not dying. And he was like, have you scheduled an appointment with your primary care doctor? I'm like, yes, I'll be seeing her on Monday. And he's like, well, just go to her. She might be able to give you a referral quicker to get a CT scan and maybe an MRI. The fact that he mentioned MRI, and you said I had been up there for so long. So what are you saying? Like, it's a hospital. What are you saying? Like, so because I've been up here for this, and what I'm explaining to you, because they always gonna think you lying about something, but the fact that you tell me that you're packed and I'm not dying.
Yeah.
So you basically saying, excuse my language, but I'm not gonna even say it. You basically saying F me. Forget it. Go on, you'll be all right. Go home and deal with it. But you asked me why hadn't I came in sooner. So you go from asking me that to telling me go home and deal with it.
I'm so sorry, Henri.
It's life. It's life. It ain't like this the first time something like this didn't happen.
I know, because I met you when you were in the hospital, sir. Don't you remember? That's when our paths crossed.
Yes.
You were in the hospital.
I love y'all, but we gotta go live. We gotta run. So
I thought we are live. Sorry.
Well, we're live. We're not live in the group. We're just live on StreamYard, but not streaming to anyone yet.
Sorry. Hi, Heather.
That's the whole thing I have to do. Anyway, don't worry. But we're going live. Like right now, I'm gonna run the intro and everything. We're gonna go live. All right, guys.
Right.
I have a little bit of a voice.
Hello,
everyone. Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. Hi, Mike. Hi, Enrique.
What's up?
Enrique is still here, alive.
Yeah.
Lisa Griggs is still alive. Barely, but I am alive, just like Enrique is barely, but
Hey,
alive.
we still here. It's another day above land.
Look at,
It's a
I'm
reason to
literally
give praise to
holding
God.
my hand up against the wall. Look, boom, like leaning into the wall right now. I think Mike likes my voice like this. Actually, I think he kind of likes this like raspy little like Stevie Nicks.
We love it. We all love it. Enrique, tell her how awesome it is.
Hey, it's awesome. You still got it. So hey,
Hey.
calm, cool, collected.
Okay,
Hi,
so
Heather.
Hello, love. How are you?
What's up, Heather?
I'm trying to get better. Let me tell you all the stuff I'm on, because now I feel like I'm sort of like an epileptic because I'm on so much stuff, even though it's not the same stuff. Okay, here's how it started: Mucinex, NyQuil, ivermectin, zinc, vitamin C, recommended by Mike. Then Claritin.
I recommended the ivermectin too, but let's not,
So I've been on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Throat coat. I mean, you name it.
Man.
It's been a doozy, but it's okay. I'm here tonight. I'm with all of you beautiful warriors. I love you guys so much. I'm so sorry we missed so many great guests this week, but we're pushing some things around for next week. So we'll get some good content out on Monday. And it's really good to see everybody. We're still giving away, just so you know, these awesome beanies.
Let's go, beanies.
All right.
Yeah,
We've been consistent with it.
And
Heather, who's that little one?
Another 114 people this week. So we're over 1,400, approaching 1,500. So very, very exciting. So we'll have some beanies to send out. Yeah.
That is what's up.
We have to give a very special shout out to Heather, Enrique, Harold, absolutely. Alyssa, just everybody.
Yes.
Who's the other guy? I forgot it. I want to.
Curtis, for sure. Curtis Lane.
Curtis Lane. Yeah.
I can't remember his name. Guys, I'm on these drugs that make you forget things. But anyway,
right.
Prescribed. Totally only prescribed. Totally prescribed.
Look, tell the truth back. Mike ate it. Hey, we all know something got us forgetting it.
He's got it.
But anyway, Curtis. But just keeping it going, man. That's to me the most beautiful part about what we have going on is when you know that we have built a community. You know, we have built a thing that is bigger than any one of us. That's the goal. That's the whole thing, man. Is that
no doubt?
Man, it's more like digging a well. You know what I mean? That many people get water from.
Yeah.
So
everybody
I'm so
can benefit
appreciative.
from it.
Thank you, guys. Heather, who's the little one with you? We got to guess.
This is my granddaughter, Sarah.
Hey, baby.
Say hi.
Hi. I wish I had Brownie in here. I could say hi, but I have Chief. Aww. Hello, sweetie.
Woo!
Aww.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nana's new friend.
Is she in school or is she out of school for spring break?
She's on spring break right now.
Oh, nice. Enjoy your spring break, sweetie. I like your star. That's very cool.
Look at it. Look like the star from off Mario.
That's a good star.
That
star is
amazing.
That star is
incredible.
That star is.
He says that.
We love it.
I love it. Mike's hair kind of looks like a starfish tonight. I like it.
I never have my hair. I'm very insecure. I'm a hat guy. Very insecure. But like, I gotta get new hats.
I have a new hat coming to you.
Yeah.
You gotta send me your address. I have a new hat. I talked to Terrence about it, T-Rock, and I got a hat coming to you. I'm gonna mail you a special
who might be
hat.
joining us later. He said he's joining us later. He's got the link. So
and I might maybe Enrique needs one too.
Hey.
Lisa and T-Cross sitting in a tree. So what we're doing here is
tell you a secret.
Okay.
I just need one man to massage my feet right now. And literally, okay, there is at the bottom of this cup. Look.
Oh.
How cute is that? Can you see it, you guys? It's a heart.
Yeah, you got the heart. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So my husband's gonna come in here real quick to make
all right.
Introduce
Yay.
Today's
Love is
his
in the air.
birthday.
Ooh.
Oh.
Today is his birthday. He's not feeling very birthday-y, you know.
Oh, well, happy birthday to him anyway.
There's so much going on in the world right now. It's hard to feel very birthday and happy and all that stuff, you know?
Yep.
It really is.
So we're
It's
making
hard
it.
to celebrate, you know, when there's so
Yeah,
much
it
going
is.
on in the world. Ah, love that hat.
Hot dog for me.
All right, now I'm more comfortable. Also, I realize my camera's just set up. It makes it look like I have an 8 head if I don't wear a hat. Like I got to re-angle my camera.
I love the hat. I just love the cat. It's just great.
I like you with a hat on.
Are you saying you don't like my luscious hair? Wait a minute. First of all, this is luscious. Okay.
He's so cute.
Most men in their 40s would murder another man for this hair. Okay, so
Hey.
relax. Okay.
Hey, tell it, Mike.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's so handsome.
What up,
Hi,
sir?
What's up,
Let's
man?
go.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, man.
What's your name?
Bobby.
Bobby.
Oh,
Bobby.
that's so cool.
What's up,
Hi,
Bobby? Happy
Bobby.
birthday, my guy.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah,
Happy
the
birthday.
cute.
Aw, that's
Bobby,
awesome.
happy birthday. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
No doubt,
Oh, my
Bobby.
gosh.
No doubt, man. Welcome to the feed.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Welcome to the podcast. I better check our chats and whatnot.
Yeah.
Alan
Hey,
is in the
Bobby,
chat.
happy birthday. And Heather is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to meet her in person and just give her the biggest hug ever. All three of us share the same heartbreak, of course. I'm sure Heather told you. And so just can't wait to meet you someday in person. I hope that happens this side of heaven. I really
Me
do.
too.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
I feel like I've known you guys forever.
Already.
I told you I've already been thinking about going out that way, so it might just happen because there's not anything really tying us to Indianapolis that we can't like go on a vacation now. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, whenever you guys come, there's so much to do in this town, and just make sure it's when I'm here. And if I'm not, I will come back to see you guys if you come to Vegas.
we'll coordinate.
Love to see you. And I would love to make it to Indiana. I've got a lot of people I know in Indiana, actually.
Oh, yes,
So
absolutely.
yeah, and Judah's girlfriend Haley, she lives in California now, but she's from Indiana, and you know that. So.
He ran away. He's like, I'm dipping.
I'm done.
Aw.
Well, happy birthday to you guys. What are you
What are
guys
you guys-
doing? Anything special?
My daughter and I are making him Korean beef bulgogi.
Okay.
Nice.
And then we made him, he wanted a German chocolate cake and Ghirardelli chocolate brownies. So
Nice.
an Asian meal, lots of chocolate.
Oh, I love it. I love
You
it.
getting a
That's
meal.
awesome.
You getting a hookup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is awesome. You guys enjoy your time tonight. Mike, I love that hat, sir. I think that's the hat you need to be in all the time.
Wow. Okay. First of all, you should love my hair because it's luscious and beautiful.
Yeah,
first
I love
of
your
all.
hair too.
But then
yeah, I do. I
secondly-
love your hair.
Okay.
You're matching. You're matching with the starfish tonight. I love it.
What?
It's
Oh,
kind of like
Kitty
Goldilocks.
cat. I love kitty cats. Let's go.
All
I
right.
know. I like kitty cats too. You know what? We should watch kitty cat videos tonight. Maybe Mike will pull
We
up
got
this kitty
some.
cat video.
Oh,
Let
and
me-
and how about you? Look.
Oh, and
Aw.
then it make a okay. All
He's
right.
talking to it. What's that kitty cat's name?
What's your kitty cat's name?
I didn't name it.
She
yet.
didn't name it
Oh,
yet.
she haven't named
Oh,
it yet.
didn't
Okay.
name it
I
yet?
think she just got it tonight at the store.
No.
Ooh.
I have an idea for a name.
What? It is.
Cupid.
Oh, that's a cute name. Yeah, I don't want to name it Cupid.
Cupid. Do you
Yeah.
know what Cupid is?
Cupid, yes.
Okay. I don't name it Cupid.
Good job.
Cupid. All right.
Hey.
Yay! We have a
Cupid
name
is
of
a
the
good
new-
name.
Oh, and I sleep with it at bedtime, and it's supposed to be playing. Cause what? It plays for bedtime.
That's right.
I love
Awesome.
that.
Awesome. That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And how
That's so
little
beautiful.
jammas,
that trash.
and how little jammas, and a little hat, a nice hat.
Nice, nice.
Aww.
Oh, that's cute.
And
That's
then
too cute.
you see the button is right here. You see where my finger at?
Yes, we see where your finger's at.
Yep, that's the button. And when you press the button, it says your nighttime prayer, right?
Yep, right there. And,
Amen. All right.
Love it.
and I copy it
Yeah.
every day. What? Let it go to. Tonight, into the morning light. Amen.
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 All right.
Let's see what people are saying in the chat about Cupid the cat. Mike,
Cupid
what do
the
we got?
cat. Just what are you discussing? And then we love the cat. And then yay, and then that's sweet and nice. Just a lot of love for the cat. And there's
Oh,
nothing wrong with that.
A lot of love, baby.
I gotta ask the chat. Should I wear a hat or should I have my hair luxurious and flowing? We'll let the chat decide because I thought Lisa was gonna be like, "Oh, your hair is lovely," but no, she's like, "Put on a hat, ugly," and that
No,
hurt.
I didn't.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's
Okay,
okay.
Mike, I did
It's
not
okay.
mean it like that. Okay, I did not mean it like
I was
And
like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna come out with my hair," and she was like,
no, I did not. I did not. I did not at all. I did not. I'm just not used to seeing you like with your hair all
I'm
done.
a hat guy on the shows because actually I do it on purpose because I also wear glasses, so I can go out, I can do my hair, I can wear my glasses, Clark Kent style. No one has any idea I'm
All right. With the
producer.
suit and the tie and
You know what I
everything.
mean?
Yeah.
I don't know about the suit
Okay.
and the tie, but definitely the hair and the glasses. People would have no
Yeah.
idea. So.
Hey, have you seen those Meta glasses? They're so cool.
Yeah.
So I went to a show last week, and the gentleman that I went with, not mentioning any names, but he was wearing those. They're super cool. Yes,
Heck yeah.
I had a date last week, Enrique.
Oh yeah.
So he was wearing those Meta glasses. They're really super cool. You can like video with them and like take
Oh
pictures.
yeah, I know
and
exactly
everything.
what you're talking
That's super
about.
cool.
Yeah, I've been seeing the commercials about those.
So okay, so I think we have cat videos. Very cool.
Safira, come watch cat videos.
I know. I saw we lost her. I was like, oh, I better pull this up before we lose her for the night because I know it's kind of late. I don't know y'all's thing. All right, we got this. It's supposedly one of the funniest cat videos ever. I haven't seen it either. Let's check it out.
Back on the lake with their cat.
All right.
This happened.
You got this, buddy.
I
Yeah, who's gonna make it?
Oh,
Oh my god.
But the funniest part is
Oh
when
my
he started
God.
yelling out this.
You okay? Where are you?
That is so.
He's mad.
did he
Come on, buddy.
Where's that?
Come here.
Oh.
Come here and let me dry you.
When they were walking back from the lake with their cat, this
All right, so that was just a kitty cat falling in the water. Fair enough.
All right.
meow,
All right.
meow, 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 meow.
Oh my god.
Are you singing to somebody?
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
That kitty cat.
Oh, he's trying to get. Oh, he's trying again.
Try it. He's not gonna give up.
Why the funny thing on that?
There we go.
Oh,
Oh, darn it.
Then wait. Oh my gosh. It is so hot.
man, don't be.
No.
Oh.
Oh, it's so cute.
All right, those are the top 5 funniest cat moments.
Oh my
So those are
goodness.
some cat videos for you we pulled up. Oh yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna send you one of my cat videos.
Okay.
I love it. Yes.
I have 2 really cool cat videos. One of my cat, he used to drink out of the fish tank all the time. Would never drink out of his water bottle. He'd just drink out of the fish tank. And I have another one where he would like take the towels like on the back of the door and he would use them as a swing. And he'd grab onto them and he'd make a swing on the door like this. So I'll have to send them to you.
Heck
Well,
yeah,
I
please.
was making a flower not a project.
Wow.
And then when you open it, it's a carry.
Oh my gosh, I love her voice so much.
But I'm not done tinning it yet.
Okay.
I need to teach you how to make it. I already done it, so I don't have to go grab the other page of paper. So I will be back.
Okay,
Okay, we'll be right here
All right.
waiting for you.
Thank you.
She is cute.
Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh, thank you for
Precious.
keeping us entertained tonight.
Heck yeah. No, we're doing good. It is good to be back. I feel bad that we were gone for so long, but I am glad that we are back. Alan Kim is in the chat
Okay.
still. Let's see.
Got the paper. So
Oh,
you
thank
need
you.
a page
Oh,
of
okay, she has a show for us. I like this.
Ooh.
All right.
you could so you got to play it on something, and then
We're watching you. We can
We're
see
Yeah,
watching
we
you.
watching you. We watching you.
You're
Show
showing
us
us.
how to do
Watching
it.
you. You're the star of the show right now.
and then you got
Fold it in half.
Ooh.
and then we got to hold on. We need
You want some help?
we got get our fingers on it like this.
Uh-huh.
Cha!
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got open it, and then you see.
Oh, you made a little small book, baby. Okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is good stuff.
But we're going to do this page
Okay.
first.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we need to color like a flower, cute flower. Short. Actually, we're going to do this page.
Mhm.
And hold on, let me just get some.
How about you go color it and then bring it back when you're done?
Okay.
Okay, because we don't want the colors in the kitchen.
Okay, yay. I can't wait to see what she comes up with. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by. We're going to have something special for you in a little bit.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Yes,
She's
she
so
is.
sweet.
Yes,
she
oh
is.
my
Awesome.
gosh.
And smart.
So
She's really
sweet.
like smart. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
talking and like.
Oh man, that smells delicious.
Dinner's almost ready.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good over there, I bet.
It does.
Mhm.
And
Oh my goodness.
Gave me like a little sampling of it. It's like melt in your mouth kind of.
Oh,
Oh,
my
my.
gosh, that
Hey,
Oh,
the
sounds,
that sounds
Nice.
good.
that sounds
That sounds good.
amazing.
It does.
So
Nothing
I
wrong.
just want to say too, on Monday, we are going to be interviewing Scarlett. Very excited about this. She actually helped pass some legislation in the workplace with regard to epilepsy, and pretty exciting stuff. She's been featured in her local news station. She's partly blind, so she has a couple of really cool service dogs. One I believe named Roxy, and which is super cool, and does like a lot of work with service dogs specifically to help with epilepsy and these animals in the workplace. So it's really cool. I can't wait to hear from her on Monday.
Excited.
Yeah. And then we're going to have some upcoming other moms that have survived different grief processes that they want to teach on how to move through grief in our surviving setup. And then also we're going to have Karina come on from Daniel's Foundation, which is awesome. They do a big run in Texas, and they're also affiliated with the Epilepsy Foundation of America in Texas. So they've been doing some great work there. And I think, we've got some awesome guests coming up. I think also too, Mike, we're going to have a gentleman on that actually does retreats for epileptics, Michael Craig, and he had surgery. So we're going to be talking to him. So we have some pretty cool things coming up, and then we'll take a look and see who's due for winning another beanie. just because our numbers keep going up. And we just want to make sure everybody that's listening tonight, don't forget, you can go to facesofepilepsy.me. That'll take you right to the Facebook group, which kind of points you in all the directions of our TikTok channel, which Alyssa Servideo does such an amazing job on our TikTok channel with her journey. You can kind of really feel a part, like you're not alone in the journey. And then our YouTube channel, facesofepilepsy.live. We have a lot of great content up there. In fact, Heather has an amazing interview on there. She lost her daughter to epilepsy about 6 weeks ago now, and was so courageous. Heather, you were so courageous to share your story with us and about your beautiful daughter, Michaela, and just that journey and all the things that she went through with her life, with epilepsy, and then obviously being her caretaker and what that looked like. And it really was such a it was one of my favorite episodes because you really mirrored back to me some things that I needed to kind of process through that I had not yet processed through. And so thank you so much for doing that episode, because I really got so much out of that. And you were so courageous and so aware and educated about epilepsy. You're such a researcher, the way you articulate the help that you can give. And we're so grateful. I know Mike feels the same way. We're so grateful that you are a part of the Faces of Epilepsy community, because you've come in, and just like Enrique has, and you're just like home, you feel like you always were here.
Feels like that.
It doesn't feel like you're an addition. It feels like you were here from the beginning.
No doubt.
And, that's really, really special. It's like we've always known you, and it doesn't feel like we're getting to know you. It feels like we've already known you for many years. So it's pretty awesome.
I agree. It has honestly been my absolute honor to get to meet you guys and talk to you guys and go through this whole process. I know whenever I ran into you, Lisa, in that group, and I was just in it in the morning in the sorrow, and you and I connected. And I just knew at that moment that there was something going to grow from that connection. And here we are. I'm just so blessed to have come into this. And it feels like home. It feels like just another, round table with friends having coffee.
I think what I learned in that episode that I failed to mention is that it showed me that even on this live stream right now, we have 2 caretakers and 2 epileptics, right? So we have 2 women caretakers and 2 men that are epileptics. And it showed me how we bridge the gap and build the bridges between conversation with epileptics and their caretakers.
Yep.
Because I feel like there's sort of this void, like we don't really understand what they're going through as epileptics, because we're not epileptics. We're caretakers of epileptics. And yes, we have our own struggles, our own insecurities, our own fears, our own sorrows, our own stuff around that. We talked about the desire to wanting to fix this epilepsy, and yet we can't do it, And then you gentlemen being here, and you being epileptics and not really knowing how the caretaker feels, because you're on the other side of the same stick. So in other words, it's the same stick, but just different ends of the stick, right? And I think that's so cool how we're able to make that bridge with the community so that we're able to process through these conversations. It's really cool.
Yeah.
True that. Also, speaking of bridges and stuff like that, today is Friday the 13th, guys.
I know, right?
Historically an unlucky day, but wait, guys, there's something I want to share with all of you, right? Something important, something I want to share. Wait, where did Lisa go? What happened? Hold on.
I'm here.
There she is. I don't know what's going on. Why is my computer? There we go. I'm a producer, and it's hard. At the stage, and boom. Today is National Good Samaritan Day.
Wow.
Yes. and the power of kindness in action. And the cool thing about that is the meaning of a good Samaritan is inspired by the parable of the Good Samaritan, and that's
Mhm.
showing compassion beyond boundaries. Why
Yeah.
kindness matters, right? So why are people kind, right? And that's because kindness restores faith in humanity. Small
Mhm.
acts inspire greater acts. And there are simple
Mhm.
ways to be a good Samaritan. Help a neighbor in
Amen.
need, assist someone in trouble, or volunteer in your community. And spiritual kindness builds compassion. And then what's the most memorable act of kindness you've experienced or witnessed?
None
Is
left
the
for
time.
everyone else.
Yeah, you can't eat all of it. Can you
Wow,
And then
Mike, I did not know that, man.
Yeah.
I know,
I
that's
did
so
not know that.
awesome.
Yeah, it is, man. Because I promise, I did not know that it was an actual day for Good Samaritan. Like
Yep.
seeing that. See, Mike, that's why I always tell you, man. You always have the goods, man. You
Yeah.
always find the goods. You always no doubt, man. Shout out to you for that, because
It's because I
I,
have no life. It's because I'm here, always, right here. If
well,
you
Mike,
call
the
me to
fact that
talk
you
to
do
me,
what
I'm
you do
here.
mean that you got a life, man. You
You have a life.
you doing something every day, so you
Thank
got a life.
you.
You might not have a
You
life
have a
that the
life.
world sees, but hey, your life and the fact that you've adjusted to the point to where, hey, you showing people like me, you fellow epileptics and whatnot, that your life still can move. And
Yeah.
like how I
Yeah.
always say, we got
Mhm.
epilepsy. Epilepsy doesn't have us. You don't let it stop what you're doing.
Amen.
You know, you adjust and you overcome.
Yeah.
Because hey, like I say all the time, we got it, but we ain't no punks. And you're not letting it put you down. You're not letting it do you like that. So hey, on everybody, shout out to Mike. Let's shout out Mike for being one of those ones that show that hey, you can still maintain, you can still move, you can still do your thing. Epilepsy is not gonna stop you. You don't let it stop you. And Mike is a standing point on how it doesn't stop you. Hey, it might set you back at times, but you don't let it stop you. And Mike is a standing point that shows you that it's not gonna stop you. So shout out to
Thank you.
Mike, the
Yes,
producer,
shout out Mike.
for doing
I
his
have my
thing.
little flag. I need a pom pom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, Mike, we love you. You know
It's
we
all
can't do this
good.
without you.
I pride myself on being the bad guy, so y'all can't make me sound nice. You know what I mean? I'm the jerk. That's what I
Man,
do.
look, it's
There's
not
got to
that
be
we
a
make
jerk.
you sound
There's
nice.
got
You
to be
just
a
a
jerk.
dude, man. You just a dude.
No,
You
there
do it.
doesn't.
Yeah, you do
Are
it.
we
You just
ruining
do
your
it.
reputation?
Thank you, man. But you know what it is, man. You know, I'll tell you the funnest part about it to me is that when I realize, right, like Enrique, Lisa, Heather, we're going through what we go through and we're living our life, and then you
Yeah.
realize that we're in a place to actually, hopefully, inspire others
Yeah.
and be a
Exactly.
part of a community that makes us feel better too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like just because of how we're living it in our lives, it's like, wow, that's huge, man. That's a beautiful thing. So
It is, man.
I feel
It is.
lucky.
It is, man. Being able to get through your circumstance, being able to be bigger than what your circumstance would normally project you to be, because the world sees our circumstance and they got their own way that they look at it, but actually being the ones that's living their life and showing folks that hey, it can only do so much. I mean, we got people, we got famous folks. Some of the most famous people got epilepsy.
Yeah.
And hey,
Mhm.
we show that every day that we stronger than it. We're stronger than it.
Yep.
Like you're a standing point that shows that you're stronger than what it is that you deal with.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you too, man. You too. By the way, we haven't got to talk about how was Arizona? How was
Oh,
Arizona?
Look, man. I didn't want to come home.
Well,
I mean,
somebody was on a date
hey. I mean,
besides me.
yes. I mean, look,
And I'm like never on a date. So that's like a big deal around this show.
I mean, yeah, man, because you're right, Lisa, because I wish it was on different circumstances, but I was out there for support. And it just so happens that our 8-year anniversary just passed. It was on Tuesday. This past Tuesday. We done been together for 8 strong years. Dealing with
Amen.
it,
Congrats.
overcoming all of
Happy
that.
anniversary.
Yes. I
Amen.
mean, hey, I love that woman. I love that woman. I do. The same thing that I do for her, she's done for me every day. You know,
Amen.
she really is my peace. She's my best friend. So hey,
Man, I know that feeling.
oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Heather. You know what
That's
I'm
the
talking about.
best feeling ever. Yeah.
It is.
It's like if it, you know what? Everybody in this community, we're going to give you some advice. Enrique's giving it to you right now. I'm also going to second this advice. Heather's thirding it, and I'm sure Mike's going to fourth this. Protect your peace. If it doesn't add to your peace, you don't need it. You don't want it. You don't want no part of it. Run from it.
Yes.
It's got
Yes.
to protect your peace. It's got
You
to
have
add
to.
value to your peace because your peace is your currency. And you know what? When you don't have a lot of peace and then you have some, you figure out real quickly that you want to protect your peace. So that's awesome, Enrique. I love hearing that. This is why I'm single. Because if it's not adding to my peace, I'm not going to have it.
Well, you know, it's a blessing to think that you know, our boy T-Cron and Enrique and you would all be, you know what I mean, all next door to each other, states wise, versus Mississippi and Hawaii and Vegas, LA. I mean, if it's all LA, Vegas, Arizona, that's all relatively close to each other. You know what I mean? So yeah.
But
There's
Mike,
lots of options right now. Lots of options, Mike.
you got to include yourself, man. Because look, you
Yeah,
married.
well, no, I'm coming. I mean, y'all can't be without me. So
Yeah, you're
come
right.
on.
You're
No,
right.
You
And
think
then, hey,
you without me?
like
Come
going over
on.
there to Oklahoma.
I'm
but
gonna
Mike
come
gonna let
out.
it be known, be like, y'all can't do it without me. I'm included already.
But you know me, I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna be like, we have a 4-day, 12-hour work week, and then we have 3 days off, and I'm flying to Oklahoma. I'll be like, I'm gonna work. We are gonna work like dogs, but we're gonna do
Yeah,
awesome
man.
stuff. We're gonna have amazing stuff. Then I'll go and put it all out. You know, I mean, then
Yeah.
that way you guys have 3 days off in Vegas, LA, wherever you like. Anyway, kidding. We'll work it out. But I love that idea, man. I love the idea of everybody just naturally and organically coming closer together. I think that's a real blessing. By the way, shout out to the boat in the chat as well. I'm so excited about that part of it, man, and just what we're about to do. As Lisa said, lots of options, you know.
Yeah, lots of options.
I'm looking
Plenty of
forward to
options.
yeah. And I'm looking forward to next week getting back into it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know, getting everybody back involved. I really want to get Harold on his show when he's ready. And I want to get, you know,
Yeah.
everybody who wants to be on. You know, I want to get that rolling as well. I'm excited about that. I do want to shout out Alyssa. We love you.
Yes, Alyssa, we love you, miss you.
It's her sister's birthday, and that's awesome. And we hope she's having a wonderful.
Yes, that's right. She's at her sister's birthday.
Hey,
Love
a
you,
party.
sweeties.
Get it? Get
Love
it?
you, sweeties.
Get it? Yeah. You know what I mean? All right.
Yeah. Love it.
That is awesome. Yeah. So Arizona, bro. That's the next journey for you, yeah?
Yes, it is, man.
When are
Yes,
you moving?
Hey, it's gonna be soon. It's definitely gonna be soon. I love Mississippi. I Mississippi bred, Mississippi fed. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's green. I mean, and then you know it's spring, so it's starting to get back green now. Fast. Flowers are everywhere, pollen and bees and everything. It's finna get warm. So it's finna get humid. Yeah, and it's a different type of heat down here compared to Arizona because you know Arizona's dry. Look, it's a whole different landscape. I mean, it's green out here, but it's brown and sand and desert out there. You know, so it's a totally different view. But see, that's part of like what I love about the world is you can go from one spot, and then when you change another spot, you see a whole different view.
Yeah.
From green to brown, but that's just what the earth is like. It's just beautiful in all aspects. Because I was out there looking at the mountains and all of that. Like I was just, you know, amazed with it because this is not my first time being out there, but it's like every time I go out there, like I'm like, hey, I'll be out here soon. This is where I'm gonna be at. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be out there soon, you know. So, hey, yeah, I'm preparing myself. It's gonna be soon, real soon. Oh, and yeah, my lady told me to give her apologies, and that soon as she gets better and whatnot, she's gonna do interview. So it'll be soon, you know, to where y'all will finally get what y'all want with me and her being and talking and talking to us about everything and whatnot. So it's gonna be real soon. It's gonna be real soon. She sends her apologies, but she say, hey, soon as she feels better, it's going down. So it's gonna go down.
I love that.
Apologies
That's so
ever needed, by the way, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So she's your lady. You know how we do this, man. We're old school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the wives are in. You know what I mean? The wives
Yeah.
are in.
exactly.
And
Exactly.
that, the new men, not so much. They need approval. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That me and Rick got to improve whoever Lisa wants to bring around. Whatever stray she picks up from the shelter.
No more strays. I did enough stray cats. The stray cats are out. Okay. I'm more into like what Heather's granddaughter's doing. I'm into Cupid right now. Like that's where I'm
Okay.
at. We're
There you
not doing
go.
any more stray cats. That's no. No, that season is gone.
Do you like Cupid?
I love Cupid.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
well,
love
if
that
you like
dog.
Cupid, Lisa did. Hey, Cupid doesn't lie, So hey, maybe Cupid will come around your town, and hey, maybe shoot something at you, because I believe it's gonna happen for you. I do.
I think it's going to happen for me soon too. I feel that I have a lot of options, so I'm sure it's going to happen soon. Yeah.
You know what they say? Fire enough bullets in that barrel, and you're gonna hit a fish. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny though, Heather maybe can understand this. Heather, normally the men can like smell the holiness on me. So it's kind of like they either they're either very careful and they stick around or they smell the holiness and they're out.
They run for the hills.
Very much so. So I feel like I'm like divinely protected,
Yeah.
I find it crazy that people don't think about like you decide. You know what I mean? Like you decide, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, I don't know, they try to make relationships work. This is one thing I'm confident about with you, Lisa, is that I know you're not gonna just go, oh, this person likes me, I'll go with that person.
That is never going to happen again.
Exactly.
Promise you that. Yeah. No. Done that. Been there, done that. And it cost me so much. So I learned a lot through that. And I don't know, we're not making this a relationship show tonight, but
he had bad credit too. Oh no.
Oh no.
We're definitely not doing that. Although I think people would probably like for us to talk about that, probably just to see what all of our thoughts are on that, because on Reek, you do a long distance relationship and I just can't do long distance. It's just not in me. I'm not built for it. That's just not going to work for me. But I mean, I know that, there are people that do that and they do it very successfully. And I think there are some good things to long distance, because you get to know somebody, and it does put like extra, dynamic on that relationship, an element of trust, right?
Yep.
It can be very beautiful as the foundation and all of that. But I would not want to be in a long distance relationship. I don't think that would be a good, healthy thing for me. But also too, I think when you've had a lot of what you don't want, then you get really clear about what you do want.
Exactly.
And I think that I've heard a lot about like Mike, how he met his wife. And I love his story because he knew. And that's kind of like how I expect the man that is going to be the one that's going to show up in my life is he's just going to know. He's just going to know it and I'm going to know it. And then that's it, And I think if anybody's kind of wobbly or they're not really sure, they're not the one. Like they're just not, And I think you can have soup, like you can be clear, and have a lot of direction about that and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I agree.
No doubt. No
Yeah.
doubt.
Lily Rose in the building. Hey, Lily Rose.
Hey,
way.
Lily.
What's up,
Gotta
Lily?
So,
people just
I-
drop
yeah,
in
and
the
I
chat,
think,
man.
we've done some really good episodes and shows on dating, even with a chronic illness, and when to tell the person that you have epilepsy and when not to. And, we've had people that have literally told us, like, once they said they had epilepsy, the person didn't want to be with them anymore. And then I love it when two epileptics get together because they seem to relate perfectly to each other. Like you, Enrique, and your fiance, Judah, and his girlfriend, they both had epilepsy. That was cool. They were both on the same medication, and they kind of really bonded over that point of relatability. So I think that's pretty interesting. But I think there's certain things that you kind of, I don't know. I'm in my 50s now, so there's certain things that are different than when I was in my 40s or 20s. Very, very different now.
I was so dumb in my 20s. Just saying. Very dumb in my 20s.
I was too, man. Look, I was too. I was too.
Yeah.
I definitely can agree. I was too. I don't understand. That's why I call it a blessing, because man, I was in my late 20s when me and her had met. So, but my maturity level was high compared to the normal person. But to meet somebody that was already there and I had to build myself, I took that on as like, hey, I'm gonna do that because I want this person. So I'm gonna build myself up. And the fact that she accepted me and she moved with me, she worked with me, she didn't just dump me to the side. She let me know what it was from the beginning. You dealing with a grown woman. And hey, I took that up as, what? I like grown women. I like women. So hey,
I heard Heather say, "Yep."
I like grown women. So hey, I'm gonna get up to your level. I might not be up on your level right now, but just give me a little bit of time. I'm gonna get up there. So yeah, and it's like what you said, Lisa. When a man knows, a man knows.
100%. Yeah,
Yes.
and I think I know. The other thing is, I love that you said that because I think that women that think that these men don't know, they are just fooling themselves. I really do. And I just don't think women should be chasing after men. I think they should be hidden in Christ Jesus, focused on Jesus, married to him. And, at the right time, that man will find her. I mean, that's what it says. That's what the Bible says. Like, so I just kind of take that on because I've done it the other way before and it does not work. So I'm just speaking from experience that it didn't work.
Experience.
Yeah. Yeah. So now it's like, this is the longest I've ever been single. Normally I would go from relationship to relationship. How is this becoming all about Lisa's relationships tonight? This is crazy. Normally it would be from relationship to relationship, but no, I just needed to heal because I was like, God, I can't keep doing what I'm doing. This isn't working. And I'm miserable. And I would rather just be single because I just can't figure this whole thing out, And so I'm so glad that I did that because I enjoy being single, but I know that I'm built for partnership. And I'm sure it will happen for me. And I'm sure that all of you guys will be so happy when it does happen for me. Because you guys have been here through the whole single journey. Right,
Speaking
Mike?
of partners, T. Cron, Mike. Partner on Visionary Value Monday nights is in the chat.
All right.
He's actually trying to come on the show, but he is in
so
a
funny.
horrible traffic scenario right now in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So he
Can you imagine traffic in Hawaii? How silly that sounds.
I lived down it. I
Unbelievable.
lived it for years. So yeah, for
Unbelievable.
almost 20 years. I do know. It's like it's funny
Yeah.
because New York, like downtown New York, is close. But the difference there is that there's still kind of these rules. And the problem with Hawaii is that literally you're in your car and you're from Midwest United States. And then You have somebody from China, and then you have somebody from Japan, and then you have somebody from the Philippines, and then you have somebody from South America, and then you have somebody from the West Coast, and then you know what I mean? You have people that were born and raised there in Hawaii. And we're all driving. Then you have the military brothers. Then they're all driving. You know what I mean? But everybody drives different. They just drive different in different places. Not saying either one is right or wrong. It's just different. And so, like, you're like, oh, I can turn on the right. Like, right hand red. Nobody's coming. I turn. You know what I mean? You don't. You know what I'm saying? You got to be very careful. Also, signals are suggestions in Hawaii, not laws, not rules. You know, it's like they do a thing where they hit the signal after they change the lane. Like, oh, hey, in case you missed it. No, I didn't. You changed the lane.
That's
so
funny.
anyway, it's tricky out there, man. The driving is tricky in Hawaii. Regardless of driving tricky in Hawaii, it's tricky too. Rocco, Rob. That's right. On time, it's tricky.
I
You know
love
what
that song. I haven't heard that song in forever.
I'm gonna run so I can have dinner with the family.
Yes. Oh my
Oh,
God.
Yeah.
you do that. We're about out anyway, but thank you so much, Heather. Thank you.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Love you. We will see you next week.
Thank
Yes,
you, Heather.
sir.
Tell
Thank
that
you,
husband
honey.
happy birthday from the
Yes.
group.
Happy
Yeah, no doubt.
birthday.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, young lady.
I love
Yeah,
you,
bye.
Heather. Oh,
Yeah,
that was
guys,
fun.
getting it done.
That
Yeah,
was
man.
fun
Making it
to have
happen.
her granddaughter on and meet her husband.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's like, look, it's like we popping tonight, man. And then the people are starting to come in. Like we almost to 1,500. Like, do y'all remember when we first started?
Yes,
And,
we do.
yeah, like, and you know, I was like, man, this got to be this is something real, and it has a divinity to it. Because when we first started, I remember the first episode. I remember the first episode of the feed. I remember how we was coming up with it, and we all had the same mindset and connected off of that. Now look at where we at. Look at where we are right now. Like,
I know, it's
hey,
crazy.
we just got to keep on going because hey, they coming. Like more epileptics are being comfortable enough to come on.
Yeah.
You know, this spot is opened up and they see it and they starting to come in. And that's what we basically wanted. Because we're not doing it to be seen, we're doing it to offer the safe space to where, hey, people like you are doing this and doing that. Come on in, join the club. And I think that's just straight up beautiful. And hey, I'm glad to be a part of this. I really am. I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Enrique, you've been here since the beginning.
Yes, I mean, hey, and I've loved every moment of it because hey, I mean, as an epileptic, living with it since adolescent years, it is difficult at times.
It's very difficult.
It really is. It really is difficult because you're looked at like a black sheep.
Yeah.
Like you stand out, whether you want to or not. You stand out. We're prejudged and all of this and all of that. We have to move accordingly. But at the same time, the fact that we got this going on shows that hey, we can't be stopped. We can't be held back. We got it going on. And the feed has it going on. We got it going on. So hey, everybody can be a part of what we got going on. Join the club so we all can have it going on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was just gonna say,
blessed
Alan
to
in
be
the
here.
chat says we need to talk about these issues, and he is completely right. And we love Alan. Alan is a brother in Hawaii, great supporter. And Alan, if you know anybody who has seizures or epilepsy or something like that, please tell them to come join the feed if they have questions.
No
It
doubt.
can be very hard to deal with doctors, man. Neurologists don't know what's going on. Like there's a point where you have to realize in your journey that neurologists don't have a lot of the answers.
Exactly.
And, yeah, but they like to think they do. So
Exactly.
there is that.
Look,
So, you know, being in this group has really helped me, you know, learn from other folks going through what we're going through. So if you're listening and you know anybody that you think could benefit, and tell them to come join the Facebook group, tune into the podcast on YouTube, Rumble, wherever you get podcasts, because man, it's you know, this thing has touched me. I missed this week. I'll be honest, it's a lot of work. This show is a lot of work, right? But it is so worth it.
yes, it is.
You know
No
what I
doubt.
mean? It's so
Yeah.
worth it. So don't tell anybody else, but if gun to my head, forced, kidnapped, and forced to only do one show, this would, have to be the show without a doubt, man.
Yep.
Because I feel like, this and my Tailgate Theology show are the ones that, are really making it happen. But I think in this one, man, we're touching people just like of all different walks of life. And
Yeah.
in addition to that, a lot of people seeing a Christian show aren't going to tune in. Let's be honest. It's not their cup of tea. They've decided that's not what they're into. And look, man, as actually Jesus says in my Bible, you love them and pray for them if that's their decision. You don't hate
Exactly.
them. They're
Exactly.
allowed to make that decision, and that's cool.
Exactly.
However, and I am going to pray for them, but a show like this where we're able to show what God can do for us and our belief in God and what Jesus did for us, dying on the cross and rising 3 days later allows us to live a better life because of our faith.
Yes.
And because, of our walk, and because of that. And being able to do that, I think, helps other folks, man. And I think we've seen it legit,
We
So
have.
thank
Yeah.
you guys for that. Thank you. For
Amen.
that.
Amen,
Why
Mike.
this show is so important. So
Yeah,
Amen.
Mike, that reminds me. I'm so glad you shared that, because I always wonder, even when we connected, we were doing a different show, and then we were actually doing your show. We were interviewing on your show, and it was shortly after that you said we needed to do something ongoing, for epilepsy, and the feed, was your idea, the name of the show, how often we were going to do the content, different things we were going to talk about, where we were going to position the show. It was really you.
team effort though. Like a lot
Yes,
of it was
but-
you helping me, So we worked and Alyssa. It was a team effort. And Henry. It was a team effort. We all
Like-minded.
worked great.
It
Yeah.
was a
And
team effort, but I think it was because it was a collective.
Like-mindedness.
Which
Yes.
was, seeing that there was a need and that we could actually really make a difference.
No
For
doubt.
sure.
So my Good Samaritan Award today goes to Michael Hall.
Exactly. Exactly.
And,
Whether you want to accept it or not, Mike, you get shout out all night long, man. Because look,
Yeah.
hey,
my
both of you know how I hate
I'm going
that.
to actually post something about it because,
Let's not. We're fine.
yeah, well, I know you're so humble.
I don't know why.
I'm glad that we got to hear from you, your side of how you're kind of viewing this, because you're in the fishbowl, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're on the outside because you're the producer of all of this, and you're seeing the communities, and you're seeing all these people gravitate towards Faces of Epilepsy and the feed and the difference that we're making right now. But I've always wondered that about you, and it reminds me of a scripture, because I want to make sure that everybody understands too. When we talk about our faith, we are not talking about religion
yeah,
at all.
exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
In fact, Jesus came to abolish that. So the old covenant was all about religion. It was
Yeah.
about legalism. It was about the law. But when Yeshua came, and it is Shabbat, he came when he says, I came to fulfill that.
There you go.
What he was doing is he was saying, I'm writing a new covenant
There
on
you
your
go.
heart.
Mm-hmm.
Writing a new covenant right on your heart. And so what he has done is he has written on our hearts his love, his ability to love, his ability to be a good Samaritan. Because if you remember the story, only one good Samaritan, there were people passing by and they weren't doing anything, and
Yeah.
they had the means. You know what I'm saying? I think even a priest passed by.
Yeah,
He didn't do
He
anything.
did. Yep.
You know what my
And
pastor
so-
told me, by the way, about that?
Yeah.
He told me that was a lesson in racism. Blew me away. He was
Yeah, it
saying
makes
that
sense.
the
right?
story of Jonah and the Good Samaritan were both
Mhm.
stories of racism. One, telling racist people, you look down on this man, but he was better than the people you lift up. So don't judge that man by the outside or his, being from Samaria.
Yeah.
Judge him by what he is doing for others.
The
And then
content
Jonah
of
on
his
the
character.
other end, Jonah
Yeah.
hated the Ninevites. That's why he didn't want to go. He was like, they don't deserve God's love. They're a lower class of folk.
There you
And-
go. They don't listen to
and-
what he just said. They don't deserve God's love. Listen to what Mike just said again. They don't deserve God's love.
That's what Jonah said, not me.
Wait,
That's
right.
what Jonah said.
Right. But what I'm saying is that's so religious. That's
Yeah,
such a
exactly.
religious, legalistic, false doctrine
Yes.
and
Yes, it is.
dogma that has nothing to do with the new covenant and the reason why Yeshua came, why Jesus came.
Exactly. To
And that was
fulfill the
so that he
prophecy.
could write his kind of name on our heart.
Yes.
That new covenant of Jesus on our hearts, because we don't have our hearts are evil and wicked, and we don't have the ability to love to those kind of depths like he did, and to actually move ourselves out of the way and be good Samaritans. Because it's so easy for us to get angry, and it's so easy for us to, fly off the cuff and get frustrated and disappointed. And
Yeah.
then there's a whole nother level of evil that's like very sadistic, right?
Mhm.
That people are just jealous and gossiping and just envious and sadistic in nature, right? So there's that whole level of psychopathic, murderous evil. But at the end of the day, that love that's being channeled through us, it's something that has to come from outside of us, because we can't create it. We don't have the ability to love so unconditionally and to that depth without having that seared on our heart, meaning that our heart of stone is taken out and a heart of flesh is put in, so that we have compassion, so that we have empathy. And I think that was a big driver, Mike, for this show, was the fact that you operate in that kind of love. And because you and I, and Enrique as well, and people like Heather and Harold, and I would imagine Curtis, and different ones that we have in even Alyssa,
Mhm.
have that love, that's coming through them. And it's so beautiful. And that's what allows us to be able to do the things that we're able to do with these shows, because this is all volunteer. None of us are getting paid to do this, but we want to do it because we love this community so much of Warriors.
But you
Amen.
can send us money if you want.
Yes,
So,
of course. Absolutely.
if you find like
course.
a dirty old $1,000 bill laying around you want to get rid of, send it to the feed. We got you.
Of
You know what I
course.
call me? I'll come get it,
Yeah.
depending on
Hey.
where you live.
No doubt. I mean,
Right.
hey, we basically moving like what Christ said. That's what to be Christian is, to be like Christ, not implying the religion, because there was no
Yeah.
religion. Like Christ came to fulfill the prophecy, and it was God
Yes.
basically walking among the people, and they didn't even know.
Yeah.
And he was teaching us because of Christ, we actually have a pathway to the Father.
Yeah.
So it's our duty every day to be like Christ, not implying no religion, but just be the way that he was. Because
Yeah.
you had a man who was without sin, who came down here in the flesh among people who sinned. And all he did was try to teach, and not try, because he taught them
Yeah.
the way to move, the way to be, how to love your fellow neighbor, how to even have love for your enemy. And us
Yeah.
as human beings, being in the flesh, we are emotional at times. That's hard. That's just like saying love the guy who shot you, who stabbed you in the back. And if we remembered the person who stabbed them in the back prior to it happening, he
Yeah.
washed that man's feet.
Yeah.
Us
Yeah.
as human beings, I don't think that you would wash. If you knew that somebody was going to stab you in the back, would you wash their feet? Let's just be real about it. No. If you knew that somebody was going to stab you in the back 3 hours later, would you wash this man's feet? If anything, you'd be talking about it. All the thorns and the bunions and all of that. You'd be talking bad about this person. But see,
Right.
is without sin cast the first stone. And the person that was without sin never cast a stone. So, and this is why I think epilepsy is a form of humility that we receive, because
Absolutely.
it looks as though, you know, more empathetic, because, you know, we go through certain things that most people don't go through. So we see the world through a different lens, because, hey, we are put out there. Like I said, we're already prejudged off of what it is that we didn't come with. We ended up developing this. We didn't ask for this. We did. But the way that I look at it, you got it so that somebody else don't. And that's your cross right there. Because it humbles you. It does. Epilepsy does humble you in a sense that it might not humble somebody else. And the way that I look at it, I wouldn't want nobody to deal with what it is that we deal with. When I look at epilepsy, I look at it as though we were chosen to do it, so somebody else wouldn't have to do it.
Yeah.
And that's why I say that epileptics are strong, because us having seizures and stuff, do you really think that we would want somebody else dealing with what it is that we deal with? I mean, we had the caretakers and whatnot, and although we might not see what they see, you know, we come up out the seizures and we look at them, we know they feel bad for us. And I know me myself, maybe Mike can agree, we don't like the fact to come up out of it and see our people crying and sad and whatnot. That's the last thing that we want, is for them to be sad. But you know, they are. I mean, it's all love, because, you know, we don't want nobody dealing with what it is that we're dealing with. And I know that we don't want nobody to feel sad about it, because, hey, that makes us feel even more sad. The fact that somebody stood there and watched us have a seizure or whatnot. It's always ended up going to the hospital, because it's already hard enough to deal with it. But it becomes harder when you know that it's somebody that loves you, sees you dealing with it. I know me myself, that hits me hard when I know people are crying for me. Don't cry for me. That's how I think. Don't cry for me, because if I know you crying for me, that's just gonna make me feel even worse, because I don't want you crying. I don't want you crying. And the fact that my situation makes you cry, hey, that makes me feel more sad. But at the same time, the fact that I know that you're crying, hey, that gives me strength to show you, look, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right, because at the end of the day, God has me. God has you, Mike. God has you, Lisa. God has your son, Judah. God won't put nobody through no more than what they can bear. And when we're dealing with it, apparently it's something that we can uphold. We can bear it. We can bear what it is that we deal with. And so the feed, I mean, think about everything that we didn't talk about. We didn't talk about everything from relations to talking about God. That's what the feed is about. The feed is about real life within the epileptic and the people who deal with the people who have epilepsy. We still live. We still have to deal with life. But we deal with life from a different eyesight. Because
are you guys as scared as we are? Oh my God, I don't want to get emotional. I feel like the caretakers are always so scared, you know, because we never know, you know, if there's a possibility that we might lose you at that moment that you have a seizure. Like I had some close calls with Judah, where I thought, you know, he wasn't going to come, he wasn't going to come out of that seizure because it was so long and he was turning blue. Do you guys get scared like we do? Because I feel like the caretakers, because we see you having the seizures, and then when you come out of it, you don't really know what happened to you. Do you get scared with your epilepsy like we do? Like we have the quiet insecurity about I think it's so scary, you know, watching these tonic-clonic seizures. It's very, very scary.
Well, I mean, when it first started for me, yeah, I did. because you trying to wonder what it is that and why, because and then when you like have the orders and whatnot, like the warnings and stuff like that, you try to prepare yourself, you try to fight it off, but at the same time, you never know. And that, I mean, yes, I can say yes, I have gotten scared, but that fear that I had, I've had to push it to the side because I have to fight it. Do I get scared sometimes? Yes, because sometimes it will put me down. It will put
When
me
you're in the
down.
hospital, do you get scared of dying?
Now I can say not really, because the Lord is going to take me when He's ready to take me.
Yeah.
And I use that as strength, and which is why I tell folks who know that I deal with it, don't cry for me, don't worry for me, just pray for me, because hey, I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna fight until I can't fight no more.
And Enrique, I mean, that's hard to hear. I'm just saying, like, being a caretaker on the other end of it, it's hard. It's hard to do that. You know what I'm saying? When you care about people.
Mm-hmm. I understand, Lisa. What about you, Mike?
I'm sorry, you guys, and you want them well.
It's all right.
You want them well, it's hard.
It's all right. It's
That's
all right.
all.
It's all
I
right.
think, yeah, it's okay, and I'm really happy you brought this up, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's something I just realized, and that is a lot of the disconnect is in the timing. Because
Right.
as a caretaker, you're asking, does it scare you too? And honestly, in the moment, it doesn't, because we don't know what's going on.
Right.
And
We've
then
talked
maybe,
about that before, Mike. Yeah.
yeah, and maybe a day or two later, we're like back to being able to kind of feel those
Mhm.
feelings. Then we'll get scared. But
Yeah.
you're like at a point, and I'm not saying you, I mean, probably atypically, right? Caretakers on day 2, you know what I mean? Like, oh, the trauma of the thing, the next day, kind of okay, they're coming back, everything's gonna be okay. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
the next day of, okay, we kind of gotta get back to life here, and then you're in
Yeah.
that, and your patient, the person you're caretaking, is just experiencing like the day 1 stuff, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
so I think the problem there is that it can be, and the problem there is that just like any other, math problem, if we start out at different places
Mhm.
and we continue on, we never kind of link up. And
Mhm.
you know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
it can be hard for caretakers and seizure sufferers to kind of communicate that, especially in that timely manner, right? So what I would ask of caretakers, because you're not doing enough already.
Right.
I gotta like this, me.
Goodness. Yeah.
But what I would say, encourage us to communicate
Yeah.
Mhm.
and
It's good,
try
Mike.
to hang
That's
in there
good.
with us. Like, hang in there with us if it takes us a little while to kind of put the message together,
It's good,
right?
Yeah.
Mike. Yeah.
So, and then for us epileptics, holler if you hear me. Let's go. I love you because I am you, and you
Yes.
love me because you are me. But on our end, when we come back, when we experience a seizure, when we have those feelings of, not feeling great,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we see you, I see my wife, I see my mom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and those feelings we have, knowing kind of what you've been through.
Yeah.
It's important, guys, that when we can, and don't rush yourself. That's one of the big things I
Yeah.
think about
Yeah.
epileptics and having seizures is we try to rush ourselves back. Well, no big deal. I know guys do. Guys always do that, right?
Yeah. No
Mm.
doubt. Yeah, you right, Mike.
Yeah. Look, there is nothing like taking a little time to recoup from a
Yeah.
hard brain reset, right? An
Exactly.
involuntary hard brain reset.
Yeah.
So,
Look,
Yeah.
say that word again, Mike.
involuntary hard brain reset. So let's go. So yeah, but when we can, it's important we focus on communication. You know what I mean? It's important that we try to communicate with our significant others and pray together. Even I really find
Exactly.
it, because the thing is,
Yeah.
when it's me and you, and it's your experience with me and my experience with you, and we don't always have the best words, we don't always have the best means of communication. We can pray together, and we can both agree on something greater than ourselves and outside ourselves that truly has the power to help us.
Amen to
Right?
that.
And I don't know about it, man, but I know that if we both agree on something outside of ourselves, that helps put us into perspective sometimes. Too.
Exactly.
You know,
Unity,
so,
basically.
yeah.
Try to be unified.
Okay.
That was something that was basically in my church, unity, because we're in the book of Ephesians. And if I remember correctly, because I know I had to teach the Bible study, it was chapter 4, verses 4 through 6. And it basically was Paul talking about being unified. Like, we have to have that unity to, give us grace. Give us grace, because it's involuntary when we do. And sometimes when we come out of it, it seems as though, we can be blamed, for having them, and be like, hey, you could have did this, or you could have did that. What about those ones, like what Mike just said, the involuntary ones that just jump up on you because, hey, we could be doing good the day before and it'll just happen. And, not to a fault of our own. Sometimes it can be our fault, but, sometimes it can't. Like, that's why I say, give us grace, and listen to us, because it's not like we just want to bring them on, anything like that. But that's what makes it hard coming back, and then certain words are said to us and stuff like that. And that's why I ask for to give us grace, because certain words can be said and certain actions can be done, and that'll make us feel even worse. That'll make us feel even more bad, because it's like, coming back to, and the caretaker might say this and might say that, when really all we want is for you to, see it from our end, because we see it from your end. We don't want y'all, feeling how you feel. And I know that it might not be to where you think, but we do kind of see it from y'all end too. We see when y'all cry. We see when we come back to, and we're actually, and then came back to and recouped. And we hear y'all. Never feel like we don't hear y'all, because we do hear y'all. We don't want y'all crying about us and things like that. We don't want y'all feeling the way you feel, but also we want y'all to actually take the time and hear us. Just take that time to hear us and what we're saying, because it seems like, you get so upset, and we know you don't mean no harm, but certain words are said, certain actions that are done, and it be those ones that love you that sometimes the setback, or like the hell that comes with it, comes from our own caretakers. And we know y'all love us and things like that, but sometimes it's like it comes the hardest from that person that loves you, and it puts us out there to where we know y'all love us, but sometimes we feel alone. Sometimes we feel alone. We know y'all love us, but sometimes y'all make us feel alone. Like, and it might come off as though, hey, you don't care. And I know that's easier said than done, but sometimes that's what it feels like. Like, y'all up on us the most because y'all care so much, to the point where sometimes y'all don't see what it is that y'all are actually doing. Your form of caring can sometimes be contradictory towards us. Which is why I say give us grace, because we all are dealing with it ourselves, but we don't want y'all to deal with it, but please just see it from a manner that we're actually dealing with it. Please hear us.
And I think it's important to make that distinction too. That's not like all caretakers. That's just some, know what I mean? And there are some caretakers that are just great. too.
Yeah.
But you know, the ones that do, and it's easy to, you know, this is why we have this show. It's easy to not
Exactly.
understand what we're going through. And
Exactly.
we don't always understand what we're going through. Doctors don't understand what we're going through.
Mhm.
So how
Yeah.
is just somebody who loves us doing their best gonna
Yeah.
understand what we're going
Yeah.
through, right? So that's easy to understand. And some caretakers cannot be great at the care part,
Yeah.
right? And then you're just left with the taking part. I would encourage every caretaker, if you're frustrated, understand the number 1 and number 2 causes of seizures are lack of sleep and stress,
Yes.
without a doubt. So if you feel like you're a source of stress in your epileptic patient's life, in, you know, somebody who's experiencing seizures life, try to do
Mhm.
what you can to communicate maybe a little different with them.
Yes.
However, we have to understand, and man, getting real here, this is something I didn't understand until dementia patients, right? And I learned this with people that deal with dementia patients, and that we think we're saying something to someone, but we are not. We could be
Mm.
mumbling.
Mhm.
We could be saying, we could be missing words. I noticed after bad seizures, I'll be like talking like this and I'll be leaving words out.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like the word, I wouldn't say, be like, and I'll be leaving out words I'm leaving out, right? Because my
Mhm.
brain just isn't, I think I'm saying it. I know what I want to say, but it's not hitting my mouth right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Going back online
And then
again.
we're also in pain. We're also scared.
Yeah. The
We
headaches.
also feel
Yeah.
so frustrated that we don't even have control over our
Yeah.
basic ability to function.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times how we communicate can be angry and scared, right?
Yeah.
Usually angry and scared and frustrated people with the lack of ability to communicate effectively and fully, it comes
Yeah.
out crappy, man. It comes out
Yeah.
ugly
Mm-hmm.
because what's inside of us is we feel ugly. You know, that fear. I am here to tell you though, side note, little interesting fact. The one commandment in the Bible that is mentioned by far the most of any commandments is fear not. Do not fear. Fear not.
Yes. That's right.
So I know it is opposite of how we live and how we feel, but
Yeah.
fear not is important. I see you, bud. So, but past that, we've got to be patient with our caretakers. If they're not being
Yeah.
abusive, now if somebody's being abusive, that's different. But we've got
Yeah.
to be patient with our caretakers.
Yes.
We've got to understand a lot of times they're doing their best in a very hard situation too. We've got to try to work on that communication, letting them know what we need, you know.
Exactly.
But once again, that hinges upon them being legitimate caretakers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
Well, I think, Mike, one of the best things that you said and Enrique tied so well together was the fact that you said communication. We have to just keep communicating. Caretakers, epileptics, back and forth, communication, which is one of the beautiful things about Faces of Epilepsy in the feed. And then I think, Enrique, you tied that in perfectly, because without community, right? There's unity in community, like the word itself, right?
Mhm.
Which is also another form of communication.
Mm.
That community is unified in the bond of peace, which is what it talks about in Ephesians. So it's talking about putting on love, and that unity actually commands a blessing. And I believe that that's why we see what's happening right now in the Faces of Epilepsy in the feed is this whole community is like a family.
Yeah.
And we're able to communicate all these different transparent thoughts, about different things that we just wobble in. I remember when Judah got the lung abscess and when he was in the hospital. And I think that's why I was asking you, Enrique, because you've been in the hospital so much that even when I met you, you were in the hospital. That I think that's why I was asking. I was asking because I know that was an issue, with my son.
Speaking of community and beautiful, he just jumped because I
he
didn't
just
give him the
jumped off
intro. I was trying to bring. He's been waiting, so
He's been waiting. He can come in.
I'm trying.
Judah at 18 years old said that he was not afraid to die when he was in the hospital. So maybe he was already kind of, okay, like you said, he was prepared already, for where he was going to go and how he was dealing with his epilepsy. So anyway, good to see you, T-Rock.
She said
Ron.
T-Rock.
I said T-Rock. I did.
She said it on purpose. She
I
knows
did.
my name, right?
I know his name, but I said on purpose. But I don't
There
call
you
you that.
go.
I call you Terrence anyway.
Exactly. There you go, Terrence. It
Yeah,
is.
right.
I'm sorry to keep y'all waiting. I told y'all that I would hop on. Well, I told
I
Mike
was
and
supposed to
Lisa,
be
how you
off an
doing?
hour ago. But,
Were you? Okay, look.
but we're so glad you're on. We're so glad you're joining us because it got a little heavy there for a minute. So it's actually good.
Oh, okay. What were y'all talking about? I know I caught little bits of it on the way.
Scared,
So this is what happened. There's a huge storm
being a
out here.
caretaker and being scared of epilepsy and wondering if epileptics are actually scared the same way caretakers are. That's it got heavy. So yeah.
I could only imagine. I mean, I don't have it, but I do have some friends that actually were, like one of my producer friends. He passed away not too long ago due to a seizure. Rest in peace to him. And
Yeah.
I personally don't have it, but like I said, I know people that do, some friends, even some family members. And I'll be honest, I watch and I couldn't fathom like being in somebody's like Mike's or is it Enrique or Enrique? Is that how you pronounce it? Enrique
Yeah,
shoots, or anybody else that has it. It's scary. And I actually like to watch whenever I can just to see what I may be able to do in a situation where somebody's having, an episode in front of me.
Yeah.
God forbid. God forbid.
Mhm.
But yeah. So I really dig the message. It's motivational, it's inspirational. Like you said, it's heavy. A lot of it is heavy,
Yeah.
but these are things that need to be talked about. A lot of heavy things are happening in the world. So
Anyway, right.
mhm.
Yeah. Makes
But
sense.
yeah.
When your friend had his seizure, when he had the setup, did he have that in his sleep? I was just curious, or was it a episode and then he just didn't come out of it? Do you remember?
So that's a good question. I don't know. I just found out that
okay.
he passed
Yeah.
because of that in a different state. And
Yeah.
so I don't know the details.
Yeah.
But I could tell you he was young.
Very young. Yeah.
He was very young. No more than like mid 30s.
Yeah.
And it's sad to lose somebody to something like that. I don't know if it was something that could have been prevented, had the right person have been there. But all I know is that when it's your time, you know what I mean? There's really nothing that's gonna
Yep.
prevent. I mean, I just lost my mom about 3.5, 4 months ago.
Oh, bless you, man.
So sorry.
Bless you. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
and thank you. And she was literally in the same place, just a bedroom down. Passed away in her sleep. Didn't even make a sound.
Hmm.
We didn't even know. Just woke up and realized that she didn't wake, and we're like,
Yeah.
what's going on? And so yeah, she didn't, of course, pass away due to epilepsy, but that was a cardiac arrest. But anyways, point being, when it's your time.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Well, we're so glad that you came on. We thank you so much for your support for this community. We love that you're always supporting Mike and myself and Enrique and the feed and Alyssa and just everything that we're doing here at Faces of Epilepsy. We appreciate you because you're not an epileptic and you're not a caretaker of an epileptic, but you love what we're doing here. You obviously are great friends with Mike. And so we just thank you so much for your support.
We just bring famous people on because we just got famous people dripping. You know what I mean? Like we got rappers, you know what I mean? Famous people just dripping. And
I don't know
one
what
of our
famous
famous
people you're
people wanted
talking
to
about,
come
bro.
in. T.
I don't know what
Rod,
famous people
let's
you're
go.
talking
Hawaii
about,
legend.
but yeah, I've been meaning to hop on one of these. It's just that it gets harder with the time difference because I'm out here on the island of Hawaii, of course, and you guys are in the West Coast. Now we're 3 hours behind y'all. We used to be 2, but
that's right. It's only 5:30 there.
Right?
Crazy.
So we try. I tried,
Crazy.
and I finally made it on.
5 hours now. I got to remember that.
I know that's like a while, right? Well, I wasn't even sure I was going to make it this long because of my voice, but had a couple of coughing spells there. But I'm glad that we got to have him on tonight.
Heck yeah.
Parents on tonight. And Mike, you are such an amazing Good Samaritan. I'm going to how am I going to get you an award? Oh,
Not do that.
not going to talk about it right now, but I do have a special hat for you, gentlemen. So
Yeah.
Mike, make sure you send me your mailing address again so I can drop that in the mail tomorrow. Okay.
100.
Sorry, I had to drop off because I
That's
think
okay.
as soon as Enrique dropped off, something happened.
Something happened with the sound. Yeah. Sometimes that happens.
But yeah, you mentioned a hat and some merch. Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll give you something in the mail tomorrow. And I'm going to go look for that right now and make sure I get that off to you. So Mike, make sure you text me your best mailing address.
Yeah.
And hey, while we got
mine
T
already,
here,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
while we got T here, I just want to take like 2 quick minutes, man.
Mhm.
Because we're tight. Visionary Value Mondays. Make sure you
Mondays,
guys tune in.
Yes,
7 p.m.
tune in.
Central. It's a great show. We have great information, and we dig it up, but we do it in a way that hopefully you understand. Our goal is to just help everyday people do a little better. And if we can do that, we're a blessing to folks. But past that, man, one thing I was hoping if we got you on this show, if you could share maybe, because I know there are times in your life, a lot of us, right, feel hopeless a lot of the time. Some of us may feel hopeless right now, and we feel like, we have to look up to see bottom. We feel like maybe there's not a lot left. And I know you've been there. You rap about it. When people follow you and they're your fans, they already know. But, for folks who may not know that are listening, man, what would you encourage what words maybe of encouragement, of wisdom, maybe do you have for folks who feel like maybe that, that they don't have a whole lot left, man, or maybe they feel hopeless? What would you share?
I've definitely have been there, rock bottom type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was telling Lisa earlier, I've been around for over 20 plus years in this hip hop rap promotional game, and now in the podcasting realm for the last 6 months with Mike and the PT Pod crew, and that's actually been really good to me. But within those 20 plus years, highs and lows, peaks and valleys, you know what I mean? The thing is, you got to pick yourself up. If you got, and I think I mentioned this one on the last episode, Mike, Bay Area rapper, legend, Mr. Fab. I have a track with him on my last project, Paradise Ugly. He says, if you got air, you got action. If you got air, you got action, right? That means if you woke up this morning, if your eyes opened, even if it wasn't under the best circumstance, right? You're waking up to maybe the last $20 in your bank account, maybe you're waking up with money in your account, but things are just, something's, bringing you down anyway. Maybe something's going on with the family, something's going on at work, whatever it may be. If you got a chance to wake up when millions of others didn't, you have a chance to do something better than what was going on yesterday. Yeah, it might have sucked. It might have sucked yesterday. It might have sucked a week ago. It might have been a bad month. It might have been a bad year. Hell, it might have been a bad couple of years, right? When it rains, it pours. But you got to pick yourself back up. If you've got another chance, you got another chance at doing something better in life. You know what I'm saying? And things don't change overnight. It's in steps, but you have to take the first step. The journey of 1,000,000 miles starts with the first step, or 1,000 miles, or 100 miles, however far you want to go. You know what I'm saying? You have to take the first step. There's a lot of people that sit there and go, "Oh, I leave it up to God." Sure, that's good, but then you have to work towards it too, right?
Yeah.
Like if I sit there in the middle of a football field, right, and just say a prayer, like I could pray 24 hours a day until I'm blue in the face, right? But if I don't get up and do something to make whatever I want happen, there's no action. It's not going to happen. It's not going to just come pouring from the sky because I pray for it 24 hours a day and I'm religious and I believe in God, right? It's not going to happen. God helps those that help themselves. You get what I'm saying? So please, people, like, take action. Take action. If you got another chance. Now, if you're totally incapacitated, you, God forbid, you're just can't do anything. I get it. But if you've got air, you got action. You woke up with your limbs. You woke up with a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in the fridge. It may not be enough food, or it may not be the kind of food you want. It may not be the kind of clothes you want. But you know what? That's why you got another chance, so that you can do something better with your life progressively and get to where you want to be. Get that food in that fridge that you want to have. Get that shirt on your back. You know what I'm saying? The kicks on your feet that you want, the car that you want to drive. But everything happens in steps. You can't just go from A to Z just by wanting it or wishing for it. So that's what I would say, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Heck
I had to pick
yeah.
myself up. I used to drink a lot. As a recovering alcoholic, I haven't drank it over 11 and a half years.
Praise God.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job.
That's the kind of stuff I had to tell myself every day.
I'm proud of you.
So
That's
thank
good.
you. I
That's
appreciate
awesome.
you, Lisa.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
good.
easy.
It's something to be proud of.
Right. It's not easy. And you know what? I had some of my best friends predict that you know what, T, you're gonna go right back to drinking one day. Watch, you're gonna relapse. And I said, no, I'm not. Watch, something's gonna happen. Your mama gonna die or something. I said, damn, bro, why would you say something like that?
Isn't it amazing that people actually around us talk like this? Like, I deal with this too, pretty much on the daily. Okay. And I'm shocked at times.
Yeah.
That there is a real accusatory spirit just around all the time. It's mind-blowing to me. It's
right.
Absolutely mind-blowing.
And you know what hurts the most? It comes from people who you think are closest to you. And you know what?
100%.
And you know what? There may not be real malice behind it.
No, because we know it's a spirit that's in operation through them, but it's so evident.
Yeah.
I can't even believe, Terrence, how common it is what you're saying.
Yep.
And sometimes I think I'm the only one dealing with it, but just the fact that you just said, no, this is something you deal with it. I wonder if there's people all in our community, Mike, that deal with it all the time. Crazy to me.
Well, and that's something. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I don't know where she went. I was just gonna say, yeah,
I'm
no,
still
man.
here. I don't know what happened.
We can
still
hear
in the
you.
stream with the audio.
Sorry, yeah, I'm here.
No, all good.
Oh, I don't know why my camera switched.
Can you hear us? You good, Lisa?
1 second.
She can't hear us. While she's working that out, I'll just say,
okay. Yeah, go ahead.
It's about that. We were talking about that communication and community, and that's very important. But even past that, it's also about. We can hear you, Lisa. One thing I'm realizing is that everybody's got their own stuff, man. And like some of the stuff you deal with, people aren't being bad to you, straight up bad. Some people have kind of not been great to you. People aren't being bad to you necessarily to try to hurt you. It's because they're hurt. They're broken. And you're the closest thing that they can throw their negativity on,
Right. And once again, it's not, it may not come from a place of malice. Like they don't want you to necessarily fail. It's just that maybe in the past, they've seen this with other people in their lives around them who got sober and relapsed over and over again. Give me 1 second, bro.
Guys, while we're doing that, I have another fun video. We're going to get Lisa on back to sign off because we're just about to sign off, guys. Want to thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. We mean it. And we have where did it go? Where did it go? Hold on real fast, guys. Oh, there it is. We got one little fun video as we let everybody. We're going to sign off here in just a bit.
My apologies, brother. And this is a live stream. We're just having some, what is it? A phone call came in. Is Lisa back in or no?
No, I don't know when she was in and then she was out. Okay, let's see here. All right, don't show this to begin. Be careful. You might hear yourself, and that's okay. Oh, and then he's gone too. You know what, guys? We're having all sorts of technical difficulties. Fun times. You know what? I'm gonna hit this video, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna sign out for the whole team, so people aren't fighting in and out. We'll have T-Cron on. Hey, T-Cron, let's go.
Sorry, brother. I had a call coming in. And of course, this is a live feed, right? This is the hangout. This is the Friday night. So guess what? I got some of my Friday night grub. Actually, I'm doing a cheat meal today instead of a Saturday because it was just crazy weather. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it tonight. So is Lisa back in the stream by chance?
No, I haven't checked the message. I've got a video I'm gonna roll real fast.
Okay.
For
I
the
was just gonna grab my order from downstairs. I got Uber Eats at the door.
you go ahead, man, because we're about to sign off anyway. We'll just
okay, great.
say goodbye to you, and we love you, man, and we'll talk to you soon, brother.
Love y'all too, man. All right. I'll see y'all next time.
Thank you,
Peace.
T. Bye-bye.
Mike,
There's
I'm
T.
here. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, I
That
don't know.
is
Something
all
happened
right.
with my camera.
Yeah, no, all good. Also, Enrique had a blood sugar issue. Just getting that, so he's got. It's okay.
Okay, well, we love you guys. I mean, gosh, we
do.
almost went 2 hours tonight. Thank you so much, Mike.
Absolutely. I had a funny video, but you know what? We've done enough. So we'll save it for next time.
I'm
You
gonna
know what
jump
I mean?
off, but
Yeah,
thank
we're gonna
you so
thank you.
much.
Yes. Thank everyone. Thank you guys. This has been the Feed Friday Hangout. I think it was a very successful Friday night feed hangout. Had some great chatters, had some great guests. We're gonna have a great Monday. Can't wait to drop that hot episode. Stay tuned. And we'll see you in the Faces of Epilepsy Facebook group. Thank you guys so much.
Yay. Bye. Love you, Mike.
Love you. Bye.
Be a good Samaritan. There's still time.
There is
There's still time to be a good Samaritan.
always an opportunity. All right.
Yes.
Thank you.